Okay, so this will be my own video tutorial on how to do FADCs. The video guide will probably be a couple of videos long, I reckon. I'm going to make it as in-depth as I can and as noob friendly as I can, so everyone can understand it. I mean, even if you know how to do this, maybe some of the tips I give might help towards your own style. But yeah, I'm going to be going over things like the Street Fighter terminology, so everyone can understand what everyone's on about when they're on like YouTube videos and they know what they're on about. So there's no like confusion, as well as inputs. I'll be showing my actual inputs on the fight stick. Yeah, hopefully you find this pretty helpful. Okay, so a few things to note out is the game that I'm using is Super Street Fighter 4, as you can tell I'm using Cody. The second thing is my controls. I'm using a Street Fighter fight stick. The fight stick doesn't matter, they're all exactly the same, it's just the parts that are inside or the size or whatever, but as far as I know there's no difference. I don't see why there would be a difference, so yeah, if you're using a fight stick you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. However, the fight stick, because I'm on Xbox, the fight stick I have is an Xbox controller. However, I won't really be referring to anything as X or Y, because I know on PlayStation X on Xbox is where square would be on PlayStation, and X is at the bottom, but that's where A is for Xbox. So, you know, I'm not going to be referring to them as A, X, Y, A or B or anything like that, because PlayStation 3 people might not understand. But either way, you know, I'll be referring to as light punch, heavy punch, you know, all that stuff. Okay, the terminology. These are commonly used terms and phrases which you'll probably hear on Street Fighter forums or people on YouTube who talk about, obviously, Street Fighter. Or there's something which has been shortened, such as DP, which means Dragon Punch. This part here, segment, will be going over a few of the terminology which you'll probably need to know, as well as ones that will be linked into doing FADCs. The first terminology I'm going to be going over is FADC, and that's basically just an acronym of focus, attack, dash, cancel. The first letters of the 4 words which make it up. So, you know, focus, attack, dash, cancel, that's what it is. And that's just pretty much both medium buttons held together and then dash to cancel. If you hold it in, you'll do the full level 3 focus. I'll be going over each different level as well. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Just focus, attack, dash to cancel, focus, attack, dash to cancel. That's all it is. The next one I'm going to be going over is DP, and that's just another acronym. It's DP, Dragon Punch. The reason I use Dragon Punch is because it's a commonly used combo in which you would do a DP Dragon Punch into an FADC focus, attack, dash, cancel into the Ultra. So it would look something like that, in which I fucked it up the first time, but you get what I mean. It's all it is. Dragon Punch, FADC, and then into the Ultra. Okay, next up is Ultras, and Ultras are just the special attacks you have for your character once they've taken a substantial amount of damage, which you can then pull off a special move. So you've got 2 of them to choose here. In Street Fighter 4 you only have 1, so that's just something to note out, and it's probably best to pick something which you can easily combo into, such as a uppercut, a DP, whatever, into a Metsu Hadouken, because you can combo it and you can get the full damage, whatever, whereas this one you don't. Okay, so EX attacks, they're just special versions of a normal move, meaning something like a Shoryuken, that's a normal, and then an EX Shoryuken is just that. And in order to do a EX, we have to just press 2 of the 2 buttons that are the same. So in other words, that could be a light punch mixed with a heavy punch, or a light punch mixed with a medium punch, or just a combination of the punches, or a combination of the kicks, such as an normal Tatsumaki, and then an EX Tatsumaki would be down left, or down backwards, and then both kicks, and that would be your EX. They're nothing too important for this tutorial for FADCs, but they can be used. Okay, and then the final part of this are the different types of attacks you get. So you've got light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. And as you can see, blue represents light, yellow represents medium, red represents heavy. So if I ever say something such as heavy kick, FADC into Ultra, whatever, then you know that I'm saying, you know, use your heavy kick. And you can see on there that red heavy, and in a second I'll put up a picture of my fight stick to show you the layout, and yeah.